Today on the channel, the AEW Unrivaled Walmart exclusive CM Punk.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unrivaled unboxing and review. And today we got a special one. We've got the AEW Unrivaled Walmart exclusive CM Punk. But for all your other AEW action figure needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle to save yourself 10%. But CM Punk here today. And gotta give a special good brother shout out to Brandon Knapp up there in Wisconsin. He sent this down to me. He did find this in his local Walmart, as my Walmart's been ghost town on him, been ghost town on the Adam Hangman page, but we'll find him. We'll find him. We always do. But he sent this up there from old Wisconsin. And I'll be traveling to Wisconsin October, November, I believe, a couple of times, different times. I'm going up to La Crosse. Oh, La Crosse, beautiful this time of year. And then Ashwaubenon. I probably butchered that name, but I guess it's right outside of Green Bay, but I'll be spending some time up there. Hopefully there'll be some good action figure finds. There'll be something, and we'll, of course, vlog the way, but I'll be up in Wisconsin very soon. But today, we're here talking all things CM Punk with CM Punk's third edition, I guess we'll call this, when you got the Chase Rare, you got the regular Unmatched, now you got the Unrivaled Walmart exclusive here. So they're already doling out the CM Punk figures. We know our Ringside Collectible exclusives right on the horizon. CM Punk Overload, be ready for it. We're going to have a lot of CM Punk figures, and this, like I said, is a Walmart exclusive right now. I believe shipping 2 to a case. I believe that's what I've heard. We'll see, but I do think eventually, much like the Sting, you did see him out there, you'll find this CM Punk. It takes patience, as we always do say on the channel, but we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. First thing you know up top is that blue Walmart logo. Right now it looks a little tacky, I think, on the action figure, but 15 years from now, 10 years from now, when you get things like a Kmart logo or KB Toys logo, it kind of gives you that nostalgic feeling. I don't know if Walmart's going to give us that, but there's something to be said, and 15 years from now, this will be an old Walmart logo, so maybe it will have those feelings, but that is something that really is striking there. Of course, we didn't get that with that Sting figure not too long ago, so that's interesting, and then the Adam Hangman page will have that same Walmart logo. Besides that, it's unrivaled packaging all day long. You got the gold and black attack, very classic Superstars inspired, as we know. Glamour shot for old CM Punk there. CM Punk in the package, got some extra hands, got a microphone, got a shirt. Or not a shirt, more of a jacket, a sweatshirt, whatever you want to call it, going on there. On the side, you got AEW logo, of course. I don't think, there's no little sayings or anything to spell out down low there. This side, you have All Elite Wrestling, then you got CM Punk. He is number 89 in the Unrivaled wave. Not a big fan of that. I talked about that before. This being a Walmart exclusive, this being Walmart, not everyone in the world has access to Walmart or Ringside, things like that. These, I feel, should be lettered differently, maybe numbered, do something different, make them stand out. Maybe this could be a W2, it could be there, Walmart 2, and Ringside could be in red with RSC 1, 2, 3. That's how I think they should do this, because it does look bad when you get different box sizes and just different exclusives mixed in with the regular line, because little Jimmy, maybe he doesn't have any Walmarts, doesn't even know these things exist, so I always talk about that a little bit. On the back, no cross-sell, anything like that, because it is an exclusive figure. You got CM Punk's autograph. He personally signed all these. I'm sure he did. Oh, I'm sure he did. Now, but then you got CM Punk on the back as well. Interesting to note, this looks like him in his tights, where we do get trunks here. So, very interesting. This is very much similar to the other figure we already unboxed on the channel. So, pointing that out as well. So, without further ado, let's get old CM Punk out of the package. Let's see what all the fuss is about. Is there fuss? We're going to find out here in a second about the fuss. See you later. Goodbye. Bam! See you later. All right, what do we got here, CM Punk? Let's get out of the package. Off to the races. Up high, off the ceiling. See you later. And there he is. Will we have staining with the jacket? That's always a scary thing, as we know. Looking at you, Young Bucks. Looking at you, former CM Punk figure. Plastic Prison. We got 2 hands. Pop those bad boys out. And we got CM Punk out of the package. We're off to the races. See you later. Goodbye. All right, we do got the microphone. It is locked in the hand with a little clear rubber band. I do appreciate that for packaging. That does make sense. Besides that, looks to be your traditional AEW microphone. I have another one sitting right here. pretty much all the same thing. We've seen these microphones numerous times. We're going to see them more times in the future. We do get the drug-free hands here, drug-free tattoos, running strong, running hard, running fast, running free. Got the X for straight edge right there on the hands, on the wrist tape. So it is two hands. They are two open hands for those keeping track at home. We got two gripping hands here. Unfortunately, no fist for CM Punk. He's not throwing down today, I guess. That's just the way it goes from time to time, apparently. But we do got CM Punk in all of his glory. I'm going to grab the other CM Punk figure. I have the jacket off because we know it started to stain. I got a little hint of staining. I didn't want it to totally fall apart, so I took that jacket off it. But I wanted to see, and very, very cool here, we do got different heads here. And I believe this might even be the Chase Rare Edition head. I could be wrong since I don't own that figure. But I was wondering if it was going to be the same head. And I am very happy to report we got different heads on these CM Punk. So you can swap them back and forth. We'll do some of that for the old glamour shots. We'll keep him off to the side right here for now. Now let's break down the CM Punk figure. And I do like this head more than this one. This is more plain Jane, which I normally do like. This one is plain Jane, but it has a little CM Punk smirk to it. And that's just, it's not full-on mouth open. It's not full-on depressed, not full-on happy. It's just a smirk. And it just adds a little bit. So I do like this head sculpt better than this version over here. Besides that, what do we got going on? We got his jersey, I don't know what to call this apparently, jacket? How about a jacket, Kyle? He's got his jacket on. He's got his All Elite Wrestling jacket, All Elite Wrestling on the back. Now this is not really a CM Punk specific jacket, so you customizers, you guys want to do stuff, you could take this off him, use this for somebody else. This could honestly go on about anybody because it's just an AEW jacket. So I do like that idea. I am going to take this jacket off, and of course I always remove the hands first. Makes it easier to get off, but I'm going to inspect this for some staining. Now these just hitting pegs right now, they shouldn't be stained too bad, but over time, if this sits here for 6 months or whatever, you're going to have some pretty rough staining, I do think. Let's grab this jacket off, see what's going on. I got bad feeling about it. I got bad feeling. Yep, we do have staining. Ah, yes, gotta love a good little stain. Now, it isn't terrible yet, but it's well on its way. If this was on there even a little bit longer, right at the shoulders, you're staining once again. So I don't understand this Jazzwares company here, what they're doing here, because now, the first rounds of figures, they had the plastic protecting the figures. Collectors, obviously, were not a big fan of that because it did make men on card look a little funny. And then they went away from that. And why you would go away from protecting your figures, I'm not exactly sure. Because now, once again, we got a little bit of staining here. But for the majority of people, when they find this a couple months from now, you're going to be full-on stained over the tattoos. Just unacceptable. It's basically damaged product. So you're stuck displaying this in the jacket for life is basically what you're willing to do there. So my recommendation, if you have this, if you're thinking about opening it, get it out of the package as soon as possible. Try to hide that staining that way. Hey, if you're an on-card guy, you're all good. You don't got to worry about it. But much like the Young Bucks we just unboxed on the channel, full-on stained again. Something's got to give here. Jazzwares got to get this figured out ASAP. We've had a lot of start and stops and messes ups and just a lot of issues with Jazzwares over the time. The Skin Tone Series 1, hard to find figures, just a lot going on. But I will report there is a little staining here, so buyer beware, I would say. How about the elbows? That's the other thing I've been dogging on Jazzwares for a long time. I love Jazzwares figures, I love wrestling figures, but you got to call spades a spade. And we do get fairly loose elbows, and once again, we're pretty loose here. A little kid could snap that arm right off. They got to tighten that joint up. There's got to be a way to thicken the plastic, do something to fix that. But anyways, let's rock through the articulation on this guy really fast. Enough of my gripes, I guess. We'll get into some good stuff. And you should always start positive. Start positive, then work negative. Kyle's not even following his own advice here today, so I apologize for that. But like I said, the CM Punk, I guess I started good. CM Punk head sculpt, I said I like that. And I really do. I think the head sculpt looks really good on him. The tattoos look fine as well. I do like the tattoos. I love how they skirt tail around the Pepsi logo. And even the G.I. Joe logo. I mean, the G.I. Joe logo looks pretty much straight on, but it does have its variances, of course. You got the webbing at the elbow. All of his famous tattoos are there. And I do like the color it brings to the action figure as well. But you do get the waist hula hoop, of course, the side-to-side on the waist down below. He can do a big-on, full-on split if he needs to. You got thigh cut. You got double-jointed knees. You got big old knee pads here, black knee pads, black boots. You got boot cut, ankle rocker up, down, side to side. Of course, shoulders go all the way around. You got a bicep cut. You got double jointed elbows. Unfortunately, we still got pins. Supreme line pinless. Can we get these down to the pinless technology? I hope that is in the future. All kinds of wrist tape on him, all onto forearm tape. And it does look kind of weird, I would say, on his forearm when you got the tattoo over the top of the forearm tape. So we have that going on again. And that's going to be a tough cut, a tough transition. I understand it. But it looks weird when you got your tattoos on top of the tape. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense there. Now, he does have his Chicago CM Punk trunks on here. Of course, a lot of people view these trunks as CM Punk when it is kind of the flag of Chicago. I made that mistake when CM Punk first debuted way back in the day. I said, well, that's an interesting trunks with the stars. Then I go to Chicago, and I guess I never noticed it before. I'm like, wait a minute, they love CM Punk here. They got his trunks up there on their flag. Well, then I figured out the story of that. But I'm sure there's people still making that mistake all these years later, for sure. But a good-looking figure. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. Got to get your stands. And, of course, you got to get the Jazzwares stands for the Jazzwares figures. I think that makes sense. But here is his jacket off to the side. Like I said, you can use this on other people, but do you want anybody else stained? I don't know about that. And then, of course, you got the Larry jacket he got before. So, buyer beware a little bit here. But you can move these around. It's basically the same figure with a different head is what we end up being right here. We get the same... Yeah, it's the same across the board. You do get blue on the wrist tape where this has black for a little bit of difference, but not a ton of differences here. But I tell you what, this Walmart one in the head sculpt department, 10 times better, if not 100 times better. I really do like this head sculpt better. It looks a lot more real. This has kind of that glossy plastic in the face. This is dulled down and looks really, really good. So, boy, if I'm choosing between the two, I'm probably taking the Walmart. He is in trunks, which most of us think of CM Punk. We think of him in trunks. This is, I guess, different because it is his first wrestling match, so at least you get some of that going on there. But, boy, between the two, I'm going to say the Walmart one is what I prefer, and that's that. But what say you guys out there in the YouTube land? Which one do you prefer? Which one are you picking up? Or are you passing on both because of the staining issue? It is unfortunate. I hope they get that rectified ASAP like yesterday because, man, stained figures, I'm not about that for sure. But let me know your thoughts on these two. Let me know which one you're picking up, if you're picking and choosing, or if you're buying both. Would love to hear the feedback from you guys. And, of course, like this video. You made it this far. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. And we're unboxing everything wrestling and then some here on the channel. And, of course, if you want to be a Patreon member, link in the description below. You can get way ahead on videos. You can get bonus content, early content, monthly giveaways, and best of all, you do support the channel over at the Patreon. All kinds of stuff over there. And like I said, best way to support the channel. And you can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And then don't forget to follow along on social media. See what I'm up to. See where the travels take me. All that fun stuff. So hit me up at SirPaul64 on Twitter. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So there it is. A little CM Punk AEW Jazzwares. And I'm a little bit of Kyle. And I'll see you guys all real soon.